You're able to see my screen, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
till what we ran the query yesterday. If you want to see all the queries which I've done, I will share these queries with you. You can practice. Okay, so all the queries. I'll share you later. Okay, so what we did, we can see that we started with use Java training and we completed with the summary from employee, and we gone with name, right? So now let's go a little further. Okay. So where condition also we tried. Yes, right? So now let's go with group by function. What is group by functions, or we can call it as aggregate functions. Okay. So I want to know how many records are there in the employee table, right? So what I will do is I will write select from EMP. When I'm running this, what will happen? What it will give me? It will give me the records, right? So when I'm running it, you can see if I want how many rows are there, how you'll do that. How many rows are there? How many records are there? I'm audible.
Yeah, sir, you're audible.
How many records are there?
13, sir.
8.
15, sir. 15.
So it's a little difficult to remember, right? So how we can have every query, if you want to count, we can write count of star. If you're running this, it will give us the count. 14 records.
Your voice is very low, sir, to me, I think.
So adjust today. Okay.
No, perfectly fine.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, like when you are running select count star from EMP, it will give you the count. Okay, number of records. Okay. So for example, if I want to know how many clerks are there, normally I will write select star from employee where job is equal to clerk, right? Okay, this is giving me 4 records, but I want only the count, how many clerks are there. Then what I will do is I will write count of star. Okay, it will give me the count of the records. Got it? So this is called count. So these functions called aggregate functions. Okay. What is aggregate functions? Let's see. Okay, it will give us a detail about the records which we are fetching from records, and it will do some operations. For example, I want to know what is the total salary. Okay, for example, here select star from EMP when I'm running. Right, we got the count, right? When we are running count, we got the 14 records. I want to know what is the total salary of this. If I want to total it, what I can do is I will just write sum of salary. So it will give me complete, right? So all the numbers up together and it will give me the total. Right? When I'm running this query, you can see I got total of salary. Got it? So if you want, what is the minimum salary of the employee, right? So I'm writing MIN. So running this query, what is the minimum salary? 1800, right? Similarly, if you want maximum salary of employee, I will write max. So I'm running, you can see maximum salaries in that employee. Got it? Select min max. So what are all aggregate functions are there? Just note down. Like one is count, right? Min, max, average. If you want to know the average salary of the employee, right? Any questions still here? So how I can get the minimum salary of employee? Select min of column name, any column name. So if you want commission, which is minimum, I can use commission, or I can go with minimum salary from EMP, right? So this will give me the minimum salary of that employee. So you want to see, you want to confirm, you can confirm by using select star from EMP when you're running this query, right? You can see 800 is the minimum salary, right? What is the maximum salary? 5,000 is the maximum salary. What is the total salary? You can write as sum, right? Now let's come back to null. So yesterday, when we are discussing about null, I told one thing about the difference between Java and other SQL, right? So what is that? Null is not equal to null. Remember, right? So now, if I want to know how many employees is having null commission, so how to write a query? Can anyone guide me? I want to run the query whose salary, whose commission is null. Anyone?
Let's start from EMP.
Select star from EMP.
And commission equal to null.
Commission equal to null. Good try, but it will not work. Why? Because null is not equal to null. When I'm running, you can see no rows will come. It will not give any result. So whenever you are using any null operation, you should not use equal to. You should use is. What you should use? Is null.
Yes.
Okay, this one is one of the operator to get the spelling effects. What is other? Sorry, commission spelling is wrong. COMM. When I'm running this, you can see I got all the right. So let's use equal to again because my spelling was wrong previously. Okay, equal to null. When I run equal to null, what will happen? Let's. I didn't got any results. Right? It's empty because null is not considered. You cannot compare by using equal to. You should use is.
Okay, sir.
Right. So only when you're using is. So what if I want to use not null? Any idea? Any guess? Want to see? I don't want to see null here. Then how to write a query? Any clue? Write not. Is not null. Okay. When we are writing is not null, it will give us the record of not null records. You can see all the values is there. So you can see another difference is like 0 is not equal to null. Right? 0 is also having some value. Right? They are not, even though they are eligible for commission, they are getting 0. Right? So is not null is null. You cannot use equal to compare null values. Okay. So another thing. So what if I want to calculate these people are salary with salary plus commission? Okay. I want to know their complete hands-on salary. So how to do that? Anyone? Got my question? So their salary is 800, right? So 800 plus 0, their hands-on salary, right? So similarly here, 1600 plus 300, he will get 1900, right? These people will get 1750. So how to write a query which will give me the total salary of these employees?
Salary plus
Can you tell me?
add, sir. Add commission.
Select salary plus commission from employee.
EM.
Is this query will work? Right? This query is working? You believe it's working? I will add both, right? Salary plus commission plus salary plus commission. Okay, I'm running three columns now. So their salary is 800 plus 0, 800, right? It's good, right? So it's working or not working? You got my question? Salary plus commission. When I'm adding null, what's happening? I'm not getting the salary, right? So why it is not
Yes.
happening? Any idea?
No
Be
idea,
interactive.
sir.
Be interactive, please. Okay. So the null is not a value, right? So you cannot use any arithmetic operation with null, right? So when you are adding anything with null, salary plus null, it will not give value. It will give null only. So what we can do in this case? Because I want to print their actual salary, right? So in this case, it's not a problem. If you're having value, it's getting added and showing it's added. But what in case of null, we cannot able to do the calculation. In this case, what we need to do is we need to make, let me go again back to simple query again. So here we are having one field called NVL. What we call NVL, one method is there. In case of null, if I want to make it as 0, right? So when I'm running this, I will remove this calculation now. Okay? So in this case, what will happen is this null will become 0 when I'm using NVL. What I'm saying is if commission coming as null, make it as 0. Right? In this case, when I'm running this query,
Sir, in that null spelling is wrong.
no, it's not null, NVL. It's from Oracle, but in MySQL, the format is different. Let me null if. Actually, I told you, right? There is a small difference between uh, this one. Uh, yes, Oracle SQL and this one, the 10% of the values will have difference, right? So I too don't know. Just give me some time. Okay, so I don't remember the syntax. This case. Only. Okay, if not, I reversed it. So now you can see what happened. Commission becomes 0 if it is null, right? So if you are using Oracle, the same command I will try like select sal nvl commission comma 0 from emp. Okay, so there is slightly difference in some syntax, but it's only a very small difference, right? You can remember. So in this case, if commission is getting null, don't pass null, make it as 0, right? So when you're running this query, what will happen? It will give me 0 instead of null. So now tell me how I can use salary. If I want to print the salary, total salary, how I can do that? Anyone want to try? Try. Wrong or right, it is fine. I want salary plus commission. I want the value. Previously, when I'm using without this, what's happening? So any null value is coming, it's making null to total salary also. Now I want use this function. I want to get the total salary. How I can write the query? Quick try. Someone can try. I want salary plus commission, total salary. How I can do that? Am I audible?
No idea. You are audible, sir.
Yeah, try. So it's nothing wrong in doing wrong things. Okay, just trying is important. So I initially write query, right? Select sal commission salary plus commission, right? From EMP, right? It gives me
Yes, sir.
wrong calculation, right? So now how to fix this issue after having this method? How you can do that?
If in null place, we will keep the total salary.
Tell me where. Don't assume. Just tell me
Instead,
where. Yeah, instead.
instead of select after the commission, sir. After commission, comma is there no, sir? There before
Where?
sal. If we keep the
Before sal?
total salary,
No. The problem is it's null, right? So
okay.
2975 plus null is equal to null. I want that it should become 0. How I can do that? You got if null purpose? If null will make null as a 0. It will help us because null will not give us value. So null is not means any number. So we are converting it by using if null method. If null method will make if null is coming here, make it as 0. We are mentioning like make it as 0, right? If any other value is coming, fine. But if null is coming, make it as 0. In this case, what we did, we write a simple query when we are running is, then what's happening? All the null values are becoming 0. Now, here what we are doing the same simple query without if null. Then what's happening? There is a problem. 800 plus 0 is 0, but 2975 plus null is not 2975. So to make it, we need to make it as commission as 0 instead of null. So what I need to do? How I can go with the calculation where I will get 2975 plus 0 should be 2975. What I need to do the changes to this query?
Select salary,
Sir, let
comma,
me try it.
select salary, commission.
Rahman sir is proceeding.
Rahman, no, it's not for Rahman. You can try Sanavla.
Just trying,
Select
sir.
sal comma commission. Sir, here
Salary
if null
plus
of
if null, sir.
Where you want to write?
Here only after commission, comma.
Okay.
After comma, if null
If null,
of shall commission,
shall commission,
0,
0.
sir, you put a plus symbol, sir.
Or you want to remove plus symbol?
Yeah, comma. After this 0, you have to give logic same thing. Shall plus commission.
No, you are wrong. Raymond, you want to try?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
If null commission comma 0
Or commission comma 0.
plus salary.
Now this one will work. Why? Because we are making it as 0 plus salary, right?
Yes, sir.
When running it, I will get the value.
Yes, sir.
Now you can see 2975 null. I'm getting 2975. What we are doing here, we are making null as 0 before calculating value. Got it?
Yes,
Got
sir.
it, team? Right?
Yes.
Now let's
Yes.
Go to another one. Let's try this one also. I'm writing select start from EMP, right? So here you can see I'm having roles, right? So each one is having manager, right? So one person is not having manager, right? President. So I want to print it as 0. How I can do that? I want print 0 here. How I can do that? Anyone? So I'm audible.
Sir, select.
Select.
NGR is null.
MGR
Is null.
is null.
Where job equal to president from EMP.
So I want to print here 0. Then why MGR is null?
Select.
Select.
Select if null.
If null.
MGR comma 0.
Exactly. If you want to print,
then
it will give
instead of null 0.
Right? Instead of null, I want to print 0. That's it. Right? So if null will replace all the nulls to the value which you are mentioning here. For example, I say no manager, right? So if I'm writing like this, what will happen? So it will become no manager. Wherever null is coming, it will become no manager. Right? If I want to print as one. Yeah.
Sir, even if we are extracting the values from the table also, we are using comma. If you want to print something, we are also using comma. So I'm not getting it. It's comma.
I'm not understanding your question. Sorry.
So for example, sir, MGR comma we are writing now for printing 0 for extracting extracting the values from the table, extracting all the rows also for addition also we are using comma. So
No, see, let's
comma,
see.
I'm not
I will-
getting about comma.
So now you can see here, right? So I want to print employee number, right? E-name, right? So I'm taking two values, or I will go with salary, okay? That's not three values. I mean, here I'm using comma, right? This is to get these three values, right? Now, if I want to
Yes, sir.
use NVL for commission, for example, normally commission I will write, right? When I'm running, you can see commission is there. Okay? So I just want to print no commission here. Instead of null, just I want to say no commission, right? So what I will do, I will write a method. NVL is called method. This NVL, right? Here, if null is a method, what it will do is it will take brackets. Okay, so it will take two parameters, right? So commission is one parameter. If otherwise, I want to say, for example, no commission. What I'm doing here, just want to print instead of this null, I want to print this is a method. This is not this comma. This is just a comma. This one is a method. Okay. So when I'm copying and pasting here, right? What I'm doing is this after this bracket, this is you can see the color difference, right? It's not this is a method. This is not just a comma. This will do some calculation, right? So when I'm adding this, when I'm running this, it will behave different. Right? You can see no commission. I just don't want to print null. Null is not a value, right? So to change this, I am using one method which will change that null to some other value. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is a method. This is a method. Okay. Inside you can have multiple commas, means you are having two parameters, right? This is for calculation. Okay. So everyone is getting it.
Yes.
Sharmila, Rizwana, any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Tejaswini, Ashifa,
No, sir. No questions.
clear? So see, feel free to ask questions, right, if you are not understanding, because this one is a practical one, right? Not a theory, so that you can read and write exams, right? So this one is like you are going to write a quiz in your projects, so it should be very it should be very neat. Okay, so now let's go with one thing. Like here you are seeing the column names, right? So does it looks good? Everyone can understand this? No, right? So there is one thing called concept called aliasing. So what is
Yes, sir.
aliasing? Aliasing means what?
Instead of same thing, we have to short form or meaningful.
Summary. Meaningful. Very good. So now
Yes.
here you are seeing like I'm having employee number, right? So I can write as, then I can give some meaningful name. Right? So just I'm giving this employee number column as some good name. Here also I will say like if null, instead of null I will write as commission, right? So what I'm doing is this name doesn't look good to me, this column name, right? So this is having formula, everything is showing. Here also it's showing EMP number. What is the number of EMP number? I don't know, right? So I want to give complete name. I'm just changing the name of the column for this particular query, only for query, not for database tables, right? So when running this, you can see the difference. Now it's showing what? Employee number, it is showing commission, right? So instead of sal, if I want to print salary, right? So what I will do, I will just write as salary, right? When I'm running it, now it's printing sal, right? So when I'm running this query, it will write, it will show me salary, right? It's a readable form, right? So now here e-name is there. I want to have just name. What I can do instead of e-name, in order to give even as, this is also optional. I can just say name. I will give space if I'm giving name. You can see name. This is called column aliasing. Column aliasing means I want to change the alternative name for the column, right? I just want to, this is only for query. This will not change any database table. If I want to change some name, I can write like this. This is called aliasing. Got it, right?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Why we need aliasing, sir?
Well, see, for example, here, you understand this purpose now, right? What is this?
Yes.
This is the commission column, right? So what if I'm not using commission? I'm removing this. Consider you're not a programmer, you're a person outside of coding, right? So then what is this column meaning? No one able to understand this. Yes or no?
Yes.
So for understanding people, what are the columns you are using? You can use this particular one. Another thing is like to make it short, right? So instead of having very big name, when you are going in real time, table will be having very big numbers, like employee number, very like this employee number per processing salary, like that. This many big columns will come, right? So in that case, what you will do, you will make it short also. Instead of typing always this much big salary, big names, you can make it short.
Okay.
Got it? So sometimes you will find more features why we are using like this future also. But as of now, to give column some meaningful name, right? So previously it is EMP number. What is the meaning of EMP number? So we can understand because we are practicing on this. But this one is more clear, right? Employee number, right? So everyone can understand what is employee number, right? So like this, you can give some meaningful name. Here also you can see sal. Sal means what, right? So if you want to make it clear, you can say like salary. So like this, if you are having like formulas to be written, which is complex names, you can make it simplify by adding on those in this format. Got it? Got the aliasing concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So be interactive. If you have any questions, interrupt me, no problem. So today what we learned, let me repeat. Okay, first one is what we did first. We went with the aggregate functions, right? Select star from EMP. When we are writing, we are having, for example, if I want total number of salary, right? How I'll do? I will use sum of salary, right? If I want minimum salary, I will write min of salary. I want max, I will go with max of salary, right? So all those things I tried. So another thing what we did is like we went with the NVL, or where I am repeating NVL even it's not working because in Oracle you will be having NVL only. Okay. So for that we are having NVL, right? So if someone in the interview they are asking question how you can make null value as some value, then you need to say in Oracle it's NVL. If it is MySQL, it should work with if null. Okay? So another thing what we discussed is we discussed about aliasing, right? So aliasing will help you to the change the column names in some proper meaningful names. Any questions still here?
No, sir.
Okay, so I thought we'll close this call today, but I want my primary thing is each and everyone should have this setup in their system tomorrow. Okay, if I'm asking them to write a query, they should write it. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
one by one, I will ask each one's name. I want to see the data in their system. Okay, it's very important to practice. Got it?
Sir,
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes, ma.
sir, previously we used star symbol, sir, but we don't use it. What is the purpose of the symbol, sir?
Star is for all. Right? Star means all columns. Right? You want one column. For example, you want manager. I will go with only column name. Right? If on higher date, I will go with only higher date. Right? So whatever columns I want, I can go. But star means all columns. I want all columns.
Okay, sir.
Any other question?
No, sir.
I will try to give the queries also to you today so that you can practice. Okay.
Sir, if Rahman is free after the class, he can help others with installation and me and Ragi Java also.
Yeah. So
Including
you
me
would,
also. I have a lot of problem in my system.
Whoever is not done with their setup, they can stay on the call after sir leaving. We will reconnect once.
Will we connect after 9:30? For me, this is a prayer time. I have to attend the prayer for the school.
Okay.
After 9:30, I will
Need to
take
ask-
the permission from the school. I will connect with you. Will you
Need to
please
ask
help me?
Rahman. Rahman, is it possible for you to connect at 9:30?
Yeah, don't say Rahman sir.
Okay, then fine.
yeah. So I will stop my recording now. Okay, fine, right? So I will try to give queries also today so that you can practice those queries as well. Okay. So one small thing is like this one looks very simple. Okay, but if you are not practicing, you will lose everything. You will forget it. Okay. So this is a very important part. MySQL is very important part. Okay. So don't ignore it. Try to practice more.
So please share the recording as soon as possible.
No, I'm worrying like if I'm sharing recording, people are not listening properly.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, ma. Okay, bye.
Is it possible, Rahman sir, to